Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is something special that you can do for your grandkids or your kids or a neighbor's kid, anybody. The sky's the limit. It's all about butterflies. How cool is that? You can make these for Project Dress a Girl as well. And it's only a few simple steps. You can pull it from your scraps even. You don't need to run out and buy extra materials or anything, because if you look around your sewing room, I'm sure you have the supplies that are needed. All you need is, this is simple. Here's your butterflies, and this is how they're going to turn out. So let me lay them out and let you have a little look-see. Are they not darling? And they come together in just a couple minutes. You can mix and match. How cool is that? And these are hair ties. Little girls love bows, and they love anything in their hair. So how cool is that? So I'm going to show you today 2 ways to do it. That you can pin it on or sew it on clothing, or you can do it as the little hair ties with them. Halloween's coming up. I thought I'd make a couple for Halloween just to show you, the sky's the limit. Now this here is batik fabric. I had a couple little pieces, so I wanted to go ahead and use that up just to show you how cool these butterflies do come together. So let me move my butterflies out of the way and show you what you're going to need. If you're doing them as hair ties, you're going to need a couple, however many you're going to make. You're going to need whatever kind of ribbon you want. I'm choosing black because butterflies have their little antennas, and that's what you're going to use. There's a lot of tutorials out on how to do these, and you can do it in multiple different ways. The way that I'm doing it is quick, simple, easy, and painless. So the first step is you're going to do this twice. You're going to do it as a circle in 4.5 inches, and then you're going to do it in a square in 4.5 inches. You're going to need 2 pieces of fabric for each one that you do. Let me put these like this and show you. And you're going to sew all the way around the outside perimeter, and you're going to leave an opening close to the corner, big enough that you're going to be able to turn this right side out. For your circle, look for something in your sewing room. I have Blessed to Sew, and this just happens to be 4.5 inches. It could be a saucer, it could be anything that you have. That'll work. This is going to be so stinking fun. So let's get busy. So I've taken the liberty to go ahead and save time here and sew up a couple of these. So let me get these turned around. I like to do them mixy-matchy a little bit. So we'll go ahead and do the Halloween ones, and if time allows, I'll go ahead and show you something different. So right now on these, I left my opening, and all you have to do is watch where it's at, and my opening is here. So I'll just pinch it there really quick, and you're going to snip off your corners. This comes together so fast, you're going to be totally shocked at how fast. If you get your prep work out of the way, you can probably do 5-10 in less than an hour. Now your circle, you're going to leave your opening so you're going to be able to also turn it. You can do the snips all the way around, or you can trim it all the way around just to help it lay a little bit flatter. It's not rocket science, and no one is going to look inside of your butterfly to see how close you came to that seam. So just trim it around and save yourself a little heartache when you're done. This is going to come together really fast. So let me get this trimmed in. I'm just going to do 2 for you. If time allows, I'll show you a couple more tips. But Project Dress a Girl is near and dear to our hearts. So I wanted to make a few of these to send along. I've also asked my subscribers to donate hair bands and things like that, and they're mailing those in, and they'll be taken down to go along with this project. So all we're going to do is stick your finger in and work your magic, however you choose normally to flip these, just like that. It's that simple. Run your fingernail along the inside and get it as flat as you can and work it. it is really, really, I don't know, satisfying, I guess, because it's going to come out and it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. Nothing about this is going to be absolutely perfect. So leave that little tip up there because you're going to be able to use that tip as a landing zone here in just a minute for these butterflies. So we're going to flip this one. Make sure that you're leaving yourself enough wiggle room that you're going to be able to do the flip. Just stick your nails through the hole or whatever instrument you would like to use. I just use my fingernails. It works good and it doesn't hurt a bit. And get these turned around. Try to get your seams as flat as you can. And then you're going to do your squares the same way. You're just going to flip them. So just go to your corner, your furthest corner, and poke it through the hole. And then just start feeding it back through. I like to leave about 1.5 inch gap, but it's just eyeballing. Everything here is eyeballing. And they come out amazing. You can sew up through the center, or you can do the little shortcut that I'm about to show you here in just a moment. Leave that up because we're going to press that down and then you won't even know it's there. How quick's that? So stuff this through. And just poke your corners. Make sure you're getting them because you want a little depth in there where your corners are really showcased a bit. Up into the corners. Now here's where the fun happens. Just take it and fold it in just enough to act like your imaginary seam line. That's all you're going to do. Then you're going to take your iron and give it a little bit of heat, love. While I'm letting the heat rest on that one, I'm going to go ahead and fold this one down. It's not going to scorch the fabric or damage it in any way because I don't have my iron up on 100% cotton. I've just got it low. We'll turn it up just a little bit more. And I'm leaving it lay right on that seam. And I'm moving over here to the next one. And we're just going to do the same thing. You don't even have to close these because where I'm going to show you how to join these together, this will never be seen. And as long as you've got it flat, it's gone. It's out of sight. And we're going to do the same thing here. So like I said, I'm going to show you a couple different ones. One is going to be the pin-on and the other one is going to be the hairpiece. Let's get it good and flat. The flatter, the better, and it's easier to work with. So just give it a little bit of heat. Make sure they're flat. Remove the iron out of the way and decide how you're going to mix and match. You're going to want your square one up here in the top. That's a little askew. So let me get that straightened out because I do want that to look nice. So let me go ahead and put the heat there for a second. So now what you're going to do is my hole is here and my hole is here. No one will ever know. You can use needle and thread and feed it up through and then pull it tight that way. Or you can do it the way that I'm about to show you. The first one I'm going to do is going to be the hairpiece. So I'm going to want this already there and ready to go. You're going to take your little fingers and you're going to walk your fabric. You're going to just fold it like a little accordion. You're going to move up and you're going to repeat the same process. Make yourself a little accordion. And there you go. You're going to take this and lay it down just like this. You're going to pick up your string and you're going to wrap it around a few times. How many times is up to you. I pull it really, really tight, but when I do, I want to make sure that I am centered. So I'd say twice is good for me. And then I just pull it really, really tight. And then all I'm going to do is tie my knot. I'm going to tie my knot 2 or 3 times because I don't want it to get out and get wiggly or anything. And just run it back through. I left it slip on me. That's why I had to go back and fix it. You do not have to burn the ends of your ribbon because it should not fray. If you have fray check, go ahead and use it. I am not because I don't feel we need it. So right there is the head of your butterfly, and that's where your little antennas are going to be. So you're going to snip this off, and what I do is pinch it. There's no measurement. The width of your finger is going to be where you cut for your butterfly. Just like that, and I've got 2 really cool antennas. I'm going to come up here, and I'm just going to open them up. I'm going to come down to the bottom, and I'm going to repeat the same process here. That quick, that simple, we've got the heroine. Now, how cool is that? And is that not a really cute hair tie butterfly? So the next one is going to come just as simple. Find your opening, put it in the corner. Find your opening and put it in the corner. And then all you're going to do is, just like I said, you're going to walk it. Walk your fabric, and you're going to walk it here, just like an accordion. You're going to pinch it. You're going to take your thread, and you're going to wrap it around really tight as you can manage. And then you're going to tie your bow. Or not bow, but a few knots in it. It will not come undone if you're knotting it good and tight. There's, like I said, you could sew up that line straight across and then pull it with the thread. There's tutorials on that method as well. I've done this one many times in the last week, and this seems to work extremely well. So I'm not going to fool with changing what works for me. So just pull it tight. Figure out which ones you're round. You want your antennas in the top. So you just give it a little pull. Use your fingers. There's your marking, and snip it off. And we're going to open it up, and you've got your second butterfly. That quick, that simple, and any child that gets these is going to be blown away by how much time they think you put into these. Now, how cool is that? So there is another butterfly. So thank you for joining me today. I hope this made it really easy. Just remember, your key number is 4.5 square, 4.5 round. So the outside perimeter, leave yourself an opening, flip them, iron them flat as you can, and then the magic comes together. You walk them up, you tie them up, you add your hair bow, your hair tie, and voila, the magic is done. Hope this video tutorial helps you along the way, and happy butterfly bow making. It's been a blast. See you back in the next video. Bye-bye.